The last distress beacon flickered in the cold dark of space. The alien refugees had already buried hope, until sensors detected a soundless ripple. No broadcast, no signature, just the stars bending, as a ship too large for logic tore through the void. Not a fleet. One ship. Human. And it was angry. In the shattered remains of the Reliance system, nothing moved except wreckage and drifting corpses. Once a sanctuary, the planetary station floated like a tomb, silent, cold, broken. Ambassador Teliar stood by the observation deck of Outpost Theta, blood matting her pale turquoise skin, her gaze locked on the vast emptiness outside. She had sent the distress call herself, though she knew no one would come. The Galrex horde had burned half the galaxy already. Who would challenge them? Behind her, engineers worked tirelessly to maintain life support on backup batteries. Children whimpered quietly in makeshift beds. The soldiers, what remained of them, stood hollow-eyed and bleeding. 40,000 lives crammed into a husk that was never meant to carry more than 3,000. A whisper passed through the survivors. No help is coming. Teliar clenched her jaw. She had led these people here, promising safety. Now she was watching them die slowly, frozen in orbit. Anything from the outer beacons? She asked her tech officer, Kren. Kren shook his head, antennae twitching. Just dust. The last station was overrun 3 days ago. No one responded. She turned back to the viewport and allowed herself a single, silent moment of grief. Then the console chirped. Kren blinked. That's new. The entire room quieted. Deep space displacement. 10 clicks out. Large object just appeared. No approach vector, no warp signature. It didn't arrive, it manifested. Teliar stepped forward. A cloaked Galrex vessel. Negative. No Galrex readings. Wait. Kren's voice cracked. No known readings at all. It's not in the registry. Outside, the void shimmered. Something vast, darker than the space around it, glided into view. It moved with silent authority, its shape hard to process. Jagged like a predator, armored like a fortress. The hull bore no markings, no colors. Only a faint glimmer along the side in blocky Terran text. USV Requiem. Teliar's breath caught. Human. Kren turned slowly. I thought Earth had withdrawn after the breach wars. They did, she whispered. They stopped sending ships. Cut all ties. No one's heard from them in over a decade. The Requiem came to a halt, hovering like judgment made metal. No hails. No light. Just presence. Then the outpost speakers screeched to life with a deep, gravel-coated voice. This is Commander Elias Vance of the USV Requiem. We received your signal. The bridge exploded into motion. Kren fumbled with controls, opening channels. This is Outpost Theta. We're under siege. Our engines are offline and life support is minimal. We know, came the calm reply. Stand by. We're engaging. Teliar blinked. Engaging. Outside, space ruptured. From the Requiem's spine unfolded cannon arrays larger than any Galrex destroyer. A pulse wave fired. No light, no thunder, just a ripple that bent the stars. And then the screams came. Not from the humans. From the Galrex scouts waiting beyond sensor range. Their stealth field shattered as the Requiem's weapons lanced through them with pinpoint cruelty. Dozens of ships appeared in a panic, ripping out of cloak, trying to reposition, fire, run, anything. The Requiem tore through them with surgical brutality. One blast crumpled a dreadnought. Another slice folded a carrier in half like paper. It didn't fight like a ship. It fought like a grudge. In 5 minutes, the battlefield was a graveyard. The Requiem hovered, unharmed, unmoving. On the outpost bridge, no one spoke. Then Vance's voice returned. You're clear. Kren exhaled. By the stars. Teliar swallowed. Commander, we didn't know Earth still sent warships. They don't, Vance said. Silence. Kren leaned forward. Then why are you here? We monitor old beacons. The kind no one else bothers with. Yours was one. But why would you come? Because, Vance said, his voice steady. The galaxy may have forgotten who we are. But Earth hasn't forgotten what it means to be left alone in the dark. Teliar felt a lump in her throat. Vance continued. We'll escort you to a safe system. Requiem has medical bays, food, and power to spare. Docking corridor is extended. Bring your wounded. Outside, a bay opened on the ship's flank. A glowing corridor extended like a lifeline toward the outpost. She turned to Kren. Begin the transfer. Hours later, Teliar stepped aboard the Requiem. The interior was a fortress, clean, cold, and pulsing with silent strength. Human crew members nodded respectfully as they passed. Soldiers stood like statues, rifles slung low, watching everything. Vance met her in the primary command corridor. He was older than she expected. Gray streaks in his hair, scars along one cheek, eyes like frozen steel. Ambassador, he said, offering a gloved hand. Welcome aboard. She took it. I don't know how to thank you. No need, he said. We didn't come for thanks. She hesitated. Then what did you come for? He looked out through the transparent plating, where the void still shimmered faintly. To remind the galaxy that if you threaten the weak, someone is still watching. Teliar followed his gaze. And for the first time in weeks, she felt safe.